Okay. um, yes, so here I am again. I wanted to make a second video today, because I forgot to tell y'all that I've been feeling some crazy awesome energy lately, and I'm sure it has to do with all sorts of crazy things that are going on right now in our world. But I wanted to share something with y'all. So I bought this fleece. I work in retail. It's my day job. And I bought this fleece from the place that I work at. And I love it. I love it a lot. It's pretty warm and I'm always cold, so it's nice. But I bought this and it has this little like side pocket here. And I was like, what the heck am I going to use this side pocket for? And my manager said, oh, well, people use it for like to put their iPod in or their key in or something when they're running. And I'm like, well, that's weird because I wouldn't wear a fleece running and get all gross and, I don't know. So, but anyways, I was like, well, maybe it'll help me to start running or something if I have a place for my iPod. But yeah, I mean, that hasn't happened yet. But I did start putting my Nuummite into the little pocket. And this is my Nuummite. It's not, those aren't, like, uh, what am I trying to say? Those aren't, mm, like, that's iridescence. That's not, like a scuff, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If for those of you that do not know, Nuummite is a pretty rare. I mean, you can find it easily enough online. You can find anything online, but it's not a super common stone, and it can be a little bit pricey at times. But I was at the crystal shop, and this was in October, and my fiance wanted to buy like a giant piece of moldavite, and it was $70 for this moldavite. I mean, it's like this big. I mean, it's not giant, but it's giant in the terms that moldavite kind of gets pretty pricey. But anyways, he wanted to buy it because the whole store they were doing like a moving sale. They were moving across the street, and so they were selling everything at like 50% off or something crazy. So he got this $70 chunk of moldavite for 35 bucks, which is a smashing deal. And then this little guy called to me that day, and I didn't know anything about Nuummite. I just saw it in the case and felt it, like felt that I needed to have it for whatever reason. And I ended up purchasing it that day when he got his moldavite because it was like two for the price of one, because this was actually a $70 stone as well, and so got it for $30, 35. And I wish my camera wasn't so crappy. Okay, that you can kind of see it, but it's just so blurry. I hate this camera. But yeah, it is so beautiful. It's got this like little sheen to it, and so I bought it, and I just kind of, I would like meditate with it a couple times. I stuck it under my pillow and had some crazy dreams. First dream I had was that that the apocalypse was coming. Okay, so this was my dream. Let me just go ahead and explain my dream to you. So the apocalypse was said to be coming in my dream. And I totally had faith that either it wasn't going to come like in the way that everyone thought it was, or that it just wasn't going to be as intense as everyone thought it was. And everyone's freaking out around me. Greg was in my dream, and he wasn't freaking out either. We were the only two that weren't freaking out. And this man asked to trade shoes with me. He looked almost not homeless, but he looked like forlorn and like beaten up. And he asked to trade shoes with me, and I said, of course. And he said, these shoes don't fit, and I'll never survive the apocalypse without these shoes. And me, I thought, well, I know where I'm going. It doesn't matter, if the apocalypse happens or not. I just had this unwavering faith about me. So I was like, yeah, have my shoes. I'll trade you, and I'll wear your shoes. And his shoes were navy with like bright green, like almost glowing little Nike swooshes on them. And I traded shoes with him, and then um, he goes, "Ha ha! I traded shoes with you, and now you have these really bright shoes, and now, you know, something bad's gonna find you when they're tracking you down, and I have these shoes that are brown, so they work better in the wilderness and all this stuff." And I was not fazed by it. I said, "Please have my shoes if you feel like it's going to help you. I don't even care." And then everyone said there was going to be this giant tidal wave, so I literally went to the ocean in a boat and sat and waited for the apocalypse, and it never happened. And then I woke up. So that was the weird. I mean, it felt a lot weirder in the actual dream because I had this feeling within me of, like there was this like little fear that I could feel from everyone else. So that was weird. And then the second night I had a dream about, oh crap, what was my second dream? Hold on, I wrote it down because it was a weird one too. Oh yeah, okay, so then my second dream, I'm in this public space sitting at a table with another girl, and I don't know her relation to me, but I'm sitting with this other girl, and then this girl with pink hair comes up to me, and she's super smiley, and she says she goes, "I'm going to try this. Blah, 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 star seed, blah, blah, blah." I can't remember. It was like a passphrase for me to recall. And so she says this passphrase with the word starseed in it, and I go, "Oh my God, hi!" And suddenly I recognize her. I don't even know how now in real life, how, I ended up knowing her as to be or whatever. But yeah, so I recognize her immediately, and then we start doing magic together. And then toward the end of my dream, there's this woman who wants to use her magic for wrongdoing, and so we're sort of like fighting against her, trying to use our good magic against her. So that was a sweet dream. Anyways, those were the 2 nights in a row that I slept with Nuummite under my pillow, and I was like, "Whoa, this is pretty crazy. It's giving me some crazy dreams." And then I've just been wearing it in my little side pouch when I go to work, and it has been. This stone is awesome, y'all. I don't know why I keep saying y'all, but so this is a grounding stone, and it's meant to kind of keep you grounded when you're super spiritual, when you feel that your third eye is opening or your crown chakra is opening, and you're having all these crazy experiences up here. And this is supposed to have an energy that will just kind of ground you back to the physical world, because that's what we're here for. We are having a physical experience. We are ethereal beings first and foremost, having a physical experience. That's why we're on Earth right now. So during this lifetime, it's very, very important to ground yourself and to make sure that you're doing what you came here to do, and you're not just up here all the time. It is good to recall, recall your gifts and recall your past lives and things like that. But you're here for a reason. So anyways, I don't use grounding stones a lot, honestly, as much as I should. Now I know why I should. And I've been wearing this in my little side pouch to work, and I've been more alert, more focused, more just in tune with everyone around me. I've been they actually say online, when I looked up this stone, it says something about how it kind of helps you use your intuition without you just don't have to reason, you don't have to think, you use your intuition, and it always guides you immediately in the physical world. So, and that has been happening a lot at work. I've been having these great ideas and just all this like energy within me. I've been able to communicate better, which I wear a blue lace agate pendant, which is like a communication stone. I wear it daily pretty much, and this I've gotten so much good communication from that I might just start carrying this everywhere I go. So, yes, it is very, very good for those very spiritual people, people that are, wanting to ground themselves in physical reality, especially if you're like me and sometimes you feel like you just absolutely cannot relate to anyone in this world, which sounds like a lonely thought. It sounds like a sad thought, but, sometimes you just feel like you're not a part of this world. And I know a lot of you relate to that. So this is really, really, really awesome to help you connect with and relate to people in the physical world when you feel that you can't. So, and on top of that, crazy dreams that I think in the long run are there to help you out in some way. So I'm trying to look through my dreams and try and figure out what in the heck those dreams mean. If you all have any idea what an apocalypse that doesn't come dream is about, please let me know. Um, yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about. Nuummite, and I'll I'll spell it out for you guys so you know. But if you find this at a crystal shop and if you find it at a good price, like I said, it's kind of rare and it's a little more pricey. But if you can find it at a good price, this is so worth it. I love this thing. So, all right, that is my little crystal talk for the day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye bye.